Welcome builders, andyisyoda here. Welcome back to part 2 of how to build this Motte and Bailey castle designed by ColFeters. This is where we got to in the last, well, we didn't get to this stage in the last episode, but this is the final construction that you will have done by the end of today's episode. A fine motte, which is the big hill with a castle on top, and then the Bailey, which is the big round area at the bottom. As you can see, a picture here shows what it should look like. And this is where we got to last time. We just did the Bailey and marking out where the buildings were. So this building is our first job. So let's go right into Yoda's butt and start building. 4 blocks up here with wooden logs. Oak. Or your choice, doesn't matter. Actually, I think I'm up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, yeah. Scrub that at 4. Remember I mentioned 4? It's 5. Okay. A little whap of gun there. Sorry, a gap of 1. And then, come on, Yoda. He's thinking about it. We're going to put in a little door right there. The door, I need to be another one wide, and then we come up like this. That's 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be a stable, so it's got quite a big door to it. Then we're going to come up here, which is kind of even. Come across here with wooden logs. And once you've done one of these buildings, it's pretty straightforward what to do. On the back of this little stable here, we're going to make a gap of 2, come up by 3, up by 3, gap of 2 in the middle, and up by 3, like that. That should work out nice and evenly. And then we're going to come across here with some oak wood, like that. And it's just the ends to do now, so we can go right into the middle. There we go. Into the middle again, and finish it off across the way. Next job is to get some wool. White concrete might work and look quite good as well. This is meant to kind of represent the wattle and daub. Fill in all the gaps with your white wool. And just the back bit to do. There we are. Excellent. Right, we can bring some wooden beams across here in the interior. And these are good places to put some storage up later on. You could add some slabs and have some storage of hay and things for all the horses. At the end, we're going to make a little L shape here, and this is kind of a theme which continues throughout these little houses. Kind of genius way of building, very kind of Mojang-y, very ordinary way of building, and I like it. Super simple, and it's quick, so well done to ColFeters again. Okay, and now we're going to come across here with... what are we going to come across here? It looks like I'm selecting it in my inventory, so just wait for Yoda to catch up. We're going to bring some slabs of spruce across like that. And then a temporary block just to hold on to some spruce stairs the right way up. And again, another little temporary block over here. And some little spruce stairs there. So I'm really taking my time in this part of the tutorial to show you exactly how these buildings are made. And we've got a finishing touch or detail there of some birch slabs. Okay, now we're going to come to the inside of this. And we're going to come across here with oak logs from wool to wool. Yeah, these buildings are all very, very similar. We're also going to go upside down stairs like this. Oak wood stairs upside down. A little bit difficult to place. You may want to place them before you do the rafters. Might be a little bit easier, Andy. Never mind. I didn't do it in a good order. Like that. There we go. And same again on the other side. Slightly awkward to place. There we go. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. There we are. Okay, and then some Ocus Woodus Logus across there. And that's pretty much ready for a roof. So I'm not going to show you the roofs. The roofs are dead easy. Just birch stairs. Easy Minecraft roofs. Okay, what I can do is just show you this big storage barn now. I'm going to kind of speed it up a little bit because it's very similar to what we've been doing. So hopefully you can see exactly where all these things are placed and really just kind of follow the rules for the stables, filling in the gaps with your wool or concrete or whatever you want. You could use maybe some terracotta, would look quite nicely as well. These white blocks here is kind of temporary to hold these rafters that come across like that. And there we go. I've forgotten to do the roof on this one, so we'll go back later on in the video and do the roof. This is a little workshop here, and it's coming up by 4 blocks coming across. It's kind of uneven. It's a 6 wide, so I need to be a little bit uneven. Stick in a door, come across, and boom. Gill in the faps with the wool. And the roof, again, a little bit uneven, but just make a couple of blocks like that. And then a couple on top, and that is just ready for the roof to go on top. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for kind of sneak previews of builds that I am working on. Okay, over to the barracks. We're going to come up by 4 blocks, I think. Yeah, up by 4 blocks, and we're going to make a little door. And then the back just has some blocks in these positions, and the sides go like that, and then just really zip that along at the top. The door's off to one side, as you can see, slightly uneven, but I like it. The more uneven, kind of higgledy-piggledy you make these builds, the better they look. Medieval barracks is what we're building. Little L shapes of wool on the ends, and then up 3 with wool and logs, and a final sideways log to finish it off. Couple of temporary blocks here, gap of 2 in the middle, and these are going to mark in the rafters which go across like that. Again, great storage. If you needed it, you could place some slabs up there and whatever they want to store in the barracks. Upside down Ocus Wood Asteris, oak logs coming across the top of the L shapes, and then more upside down facing in the way oak wood stairs. And there we go. That is the barracks nearly finished. Just zip it up on top. And what we're going to do is leave a little gap for maybe some smoke to come out of a fire pit, like that. So you've got some spruce wood stairs and some birch slabs just to finish things off. A couple of temporary blocks for some inward facing spruce wood stairs, and boom, that is the barracks actually ready for a roof to go on. Now we're ready to just add a little bit, a smidgen of detail here at the front, kind of an overhang for the roof here. Maybe you would kick off your boots before you went into the barracks to keep it nice and clean inside, but you would be sheltered from the rain because you can put some stairs on top of this. You'll see it later on in the video. Some stairs on top of this makes it a really nice entrance hall. Okay, we'll zoom into Yoda's butt here, and we're going to go first person. And it's just coming up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the kitchen or banquet area. Banquet area with a little side kitchen. The little building at the side is going to be kind of a side kitchen over here. I think I end up making this kitchen a little bit too long, and I go and correct this later on, so you may want to hold off placing those blocks. Okay, so now we need a door on our banquet, and the door should be in the middle. I said in the middle, Yoda. Come on. You can do it.
Door is your place.
Come on. There we go. Door's right in the middle, and then round the door we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then across and a little bit of wool and a little skull on that. Don't know why. ColFeters can explain it in the comments, but I think it looks cool actually. That's where you get your food. You would head in there to get your food. Would that make... I don't think that's a good idea. Anyway, come across there with some oak, and then gill on your faps with some wool. Again, these little L shapes. Isn't it cool how these little white L shapes work out really nicely? And it's simply some strips of 3 with another sideways 3 on top, and then one little blast of wool finishes off that front of our banqueting room. Okay, over here we're going to go double layer of cobble. Come in 1, come up 2. Miss a gap of 3, miss a gap of 1, a gap of 3 again. In the gaps of 3 we'll come down by 1, and we're going to place in some spruce fences, and that's going to indicate where there's going to be kind of a little window as well. Not many windows in these builds, and I guess in medieval times windows, you know, obviously glass might not have even been invented. You go back to the 10th, 11th century, there was really not many glass windows. Certainly they would have been a pain to produce. The back is very, very plain indeed, like that. You can make it fancier if you wish. You could add some trapdoors and signs on these buildings as well for extra flavour of detail. Okay, little dividing wall here, double height of cobblestone, and then space out some uprights, marking a little window. A few more uprights as well. Otherwise, wool on the interior wall like that, and then wool elsewhere. We'll just zip it across here. You can see this building system. You can use this again and again and again. Once you've learned this, you don't even need to look at the video. I'm sure you'll be able to cope and build it yourselves. Going to mark in some nice bits of yellow wool here. And that just makes some nice rafters. I think we're going to need one more. I've just spaced them out kind of evenly with kind of a gap of 3 and then ones in the middle and the sides. Oh, I'm going to do this end of the wall as well. So it's simply pretty much done from memory now. Up the 3s, up the 3s, up the 3s. 3 on top and then one more wool. Boom. Now we're ready for going across the way. First of all, we're going to go upside down oak stairs. I think I've missed one out, have I? Looks like I've missed 2 out for absolutely no reason. Ah! OCD. Why did I do that? I've missed them out. Anyway, don't do that. Maybe I'll go back and catch one of them later on. More upside down Oakus wood asteris. And our medieval Motte Bailey is taking shape. Hopefully you've got some inspiration. If you have, let me know in the comments. A lot of you are inspired now to build again in Minecraft. That's kind of the aim for my channel, is to take all your ideas and turn them into videos. So it's like a little community where all the best building ideas are put into comments or put into Twitter or Instagram. You can get in contact with me in various ways, even Facebook, and give me some ideas to build. And if I build it, well, thank you very much for the idea, but you're contributing to the community. Really, this is a place, a resource to come for ideas. I'm kind of blabbering on here, not really commentating on what I'm doing. I've made a little mistake here. I think there should be a little gap of 1 up top here. So let's just change that to a gap of 1 like that. And you can see exactly where that just finishes off. And we've got some nice bits of Slabalicious birches coming across. I don't know why there's a gap there, by the way. I don't know what that gap is in the roof there, kind of at the front of the build. Maybe I've made a mistake, but I don't know. Ask ColFeters. I don't know why. So there we go. And we have our roof complete. Oh, got a little kitchen to do. Little kitchen to do. So we'll come up here too. Mark in the door. This is where I realize I've made a slight mistake, stomachus. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm working it out here. Why have I... Come on, Doda. Figure it out. Figure it out. Yeah, I've made the whole build too long. So let's just put in our nice little door there and just make the build a little bit shorter. Doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter too much if it's not super accurate. But we're just coming up by 4 blocks in total. So we're going to divide off this back wall here as well with upright, upright. Fill it in with wool. The 3 little L shapes there really help to make that work. We'll go across in the middle and then we're ready for the roof, really just the back side of this kitchen to do. And you never really want to forget about your backside. There we go, like that. No, maybe this there. And then we'll just space that out. Cool. Looking pretty good to me. Just ready for a roof to go on. And yeah, we are good to go. Okay, so now it's time for the roofs, but I did forget to do this roof over here. So I need to space this one out and actually do the same. So it's the same deal with these little bits of white wool, or that. And then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That goes like that. And then boom, 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 like that. There we go. Exactly the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. And then boom, 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 like that. And then this just gets filled in straight across there, like so. And then, what's next? Oh yes, upside down oak wood stairs as we've been doing elsewhere. There we go. Here, 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 and here. Ah! Don't do that to me. What? Are you serial? And there we go. And then... Oh. Ah. Have I played Minecraft before? Can I even control my character? Doesn't look like... This is not as easy as it looks. Okay, right. And then this one will come across here like this, I presume. Yep. And over here we go boom, 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 boom. And oops, you are in the wrong place. And then upside down stairs again, all the way along here. Boom. And then across here. Maybe there was an easier order to do this in, I think. Maybe not by placing this here has made it all kind of cramped in here. Never mind. I think I'm just about coping. I'm not really. And 1, 2, 3. Come on. Right. Blah! I need the space. I need the space. There we go. Yeah. Sometimes the order of placing blocks is important because. And there we go. So that is the foundations for all the builds. Now really all you need to do is put on the stairs on top to make the roof. Now I'm really not going to show this in the video. It would take way too long. Plus it's pretty easy. Look, just put the stairs on like that. Overlap them by 1, come down by 1, and you're good to go. Boom, boom, boom. It's easy as that. And you just keep on. It's honestly, I'd just be insulting your intelligence if I showed you. Let me show you what I mean. Once the roofs are on, it should look exactly like this. You can see they overlap by 1 block. Simple as that. This is an even width of building, so they finish like that. Otherwise, mostly they're going to be sort of fancy finishes. They could be like that and like that. You see, they stick out nicely. Pretty nice. This one just gets finished off like that. You can put a little skull there if I forgot to do that in the last bit of the video. And this is a nice fancy bit around here. You can see exactly, hopefully, what has been done there. So once the roof is on, it's time to detail. Now what ColFeters has done is he's put down paths, coarse dirt as well. Put a little farm over here. Looks very smart indeed. Some stacked wood. So these are all the ideas you need to do. And some nice plants and flowers and farms at the back there. There's a little well as well. You could put some water in that. Little kind of an outdoor forge and an anvil and bucket. Looks very smart indeed. Got a little cart. Nice cart design. So over to the details are over to you. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to detail this place. I'm going to give you a flavor and some ideas. This is a stable right here. Pretty smart. And then up here as well, I've got some storage as well. Just simply with some wooden slabs, you can increase your storage as well. Talking of storage, you've got the whole place for some hanging meat. It could be pheasants, could be beef hanging and drying and curing. Got some herbs hanging down as well, some hay, some logs in the corner, and some chests. Looks really, really nice. And again, another little spot up here where you could store stuff into this little building here as well as like a little workshop. Putting the crafting tables up here, kind of genius. Looks like a crafting place, like a workshop in here for sure. Over here would be the barracks, and you've got a little pit there to cook on, plenty of beds, and again some nice rafters up here for storage if you wish. And then onto the kind of the main banqueting hall through here. Put some doors on, and then we've got some nice meat on the rack getting cooked. And you've got some little chairs here for the sort of the poor soldiers, and then the rich soldiers or the rich family would be up here. Some torches in the corner, and again you could go with some uprights as well. I didn't do that, so you could put some uprights there if you wanted an extra smidgen of detail. Oh, by the way, through here would be the kitchen as well, so you can do that with a nice table, some shelves, maybe some hanging meat as well. Another little bread oven here, pizza oven. Maybe not pizza. You can slaughter your animals here, hanging down on a kind of an A-frame, a big space for the guts, like or the offal. The offal would be, well, would look awful, but like lungs and heart and liver and things like that that could be put into haggis. We love our haggis. And then comment below if you like haggis. And then you've got wood there and some more blood draining down into the river. And ColFeters told me that we didn't dig the river down deep enough, so you could do that if you wanted. And some more little storage areas, maybe some places for animals to graze, and this would be a good place to put water. If you put a gate there, then the animals are kept in. Got some, I think that's going to be manure, dung, S-H-I-T. In the corner. And that is it. That is your Motte and Bailey. Hopefully you've enjoyed part 1 and part 2. Big thank you and shout out to ColFeters. And I will see you in another video. If you've got an idea for a historical build, please put it in the comments and we'll see what we can do. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And And I shall see you next time. Ciao, ciao. May the blocks be with you.